I'm a big believer in synchronicity, which is a Carl Jung theory or concept that sort of everything's sort of tied together and things happen the way they do for various reasons. You know, there was one year where I put a whole list of things that I wanted to accomplish, things that I wanted to do or become involved with. And one of them was to find a true martial arts master as a teacher. And so, you know, I started doing some research, and I found you. I found you. So, and you know, it's been an amazing process. You know, going through the way that you teach, the way that you see the world, and the practice of martial arts. So, you know, I think synchronicity, I'm curious what your thoughts are when it comes to that aspect of things, because that, for me, that's a big part of my life, and I've noticed things throughout my life that really they seem to be an uncanny coincidence, but they're not, you know. Mm-hmm. Have you experienced that type of thing in your life? Oh,
all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. And I don't even look at it as a theory. I look at it as a fact. Synchronicity. It's a phenomenon, and it's a phenomenon that is revealing to me that everything is connected. Number one, everything is connected. It manifests and becomes clear to us that there is synchronicity when we are in the flow state. Just to quote my friend Ryan out there. Yeah. Because the flow state, just like we practice in Aikido and martial fusion and martial arts, it has to do with you being spontaneous, natural, and relaxed. And when we are in that relaxed state, which to me is the real definition of the word normal, which is something that it has been presented to us in a different way now. But being normal means being that you are relaxed, that you are natural, that you are spontaneous. And when we are in that state, things start to move correctly, and they aligned with the next one without any effort. So in the moment that we start struggling, that we put extra energy, or we try to force something, or we are afraid, we lose that connection. And then it seems that it's just a bunch of isolated events that are happening. But the magic really happens in the moment that you are in the now, in the connected, you know. And for that you have to be relaxed, which it's another subject, because you can ask most people if you think that they are relaxed, and they're going to tell you, yes, I am relaxed. But when I practice with them, and since I've been doing it for a while now, and I've seen so many different people on the mat, you know, I find this phenomenon quite often, that is, a lot of people think they are relaxed, but their bodies are telling me something completely the opposite. And it takes that time and that sort of movement and pounding and breathing and pushing, you know, into having that kind of release, where then, finally now that body is relaxing, so the person is truly relaxed. When the body relaxes, then the mind relaxes as well. So the entire individual is in that flow state. So just because you think you're relaxed doesn't mean that you are relaxed, you know. But definitely synchronicity is real. Yeah. And the more connected and relaxed you are, then things just, they feel that they're falling into place, but it's because they're always there. They're just waiting for you to be on the right state to move through them, you know? Nice.